Eat foods that heal you, not kill you. Daniel, for example. I want to give all the honor, glory, and praises to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RAWACHAA, QADASH. Double honors to my elders at Great Millstone, taught me this truth through the Spirit. Singing honors to the elect, peace and blessings to the one-third, and confusion of faces in the four corners of the earth. Shalom. Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus, chapter 30, verse 25, reading out of the Apocrypha. A cheerful and good heart will have a care of his meat and diet. And I'm laying backing off of the elders, Elder Pastor Hars, speaking about his 21 and 3 fast, meaning he fasted for 21 hours and had a 3-hour eating window. And the Elder Apostle Gabar, we all know he's very heavy on eating healthy foods and eating foods that are good for your body. And if I'm not mistaken, I think Elder Apostle Gabar is a vegetarian. If I'm not mistaken, I don't know, right? But nonetheless, you know, our food's supposed to be fuel for the body. All right. When you go into the word diet, the word diet is a customary way of eating. So people say, "Oh, are you on a diet?" Everyone's on a diet. Question is, what kind of diet are you on? Are you on a low carb, high protein diet? Are you on an Atkins diet? Are you on a keto diet? Are you like just on a bulk diet where you're just eating a lot of food so you can gain more weight because you're trying to gain more muscle mass at the same time? Are you dirty bulking, or are you cutting? Are you watching your caloric intake, or are you just watching your carbohydrates? Because it all depends on the outcome, right? Especially if you're an athlete. But nonetheless, you want to have a consistent flow of good foods for you. Okay? Now, these are just quotes that I thought was very interesting. It's a quote from Roger Williams. I don't know him, but he's from naturalnews.com. Health requires healthy food. That's an avocado. And that's good for good fatty, good like omega, I think it's omega 3, omega 6, those good fats that you need. Fats are good for your body. They're good for your brain health. Your brain consists of like 70% water, I would say, and fat. And those fatty cells help with the neurological activity that occurs inside your brain with your neurotransmitters as well, right? The beauty of food as medicine is that the choice to heal, so you have choices, that's what a diet is, and promote health can begin as soon as the next meal. As soon as the next meal. This is from Dr. Keith Scott Mumby from AlternativeDoctor.com, and it reads, this is from, actually, a quote from Hippocrates. Leave your drugs in the chemist's pot if you can cure the patient with food. May I remind you, over 80% of most chronic illnesses occur in your digestive tract. What goes on there? I don't know. Maybe the extraction of nutrients from the foods that you consume? Primarily, the main extraction point, it starts in your mouth with the saliva. Right, then it goes down the trachea, your throat, gets into your stomach. Stomach acid starts to occur. That's why people eat a lot of foods that takes a lot of stomach acid to break down. They get something known as heartburn. Anyhow, our food should be our medicine, and our medicine should be our food. That reminded me of something. Let me go back real quick since I mentioned that one. This is Ezekiel chapter 47, verse 12. Okay? This is where I am. And by the river upon the bank thereof, on this side and on that side, shall grow all trees for meat. Alright? What come off of trees? Mainly fruits and vegetables, or bushes for vegetables, most vegetables, whose leaf shall not fade, neither shall the fruit thereof be consumed. It shall bring forth new fruit according to his months, because their waters they issue out of the sanctuary. Here comes the point, y'all. And the fruit thereof shall be for meat, and the leaf thereof for medicine. The leaf for medicine. Let's go back up here. Medicine. Our food should be our medicine, and our medicine should be our food. This is a quote from Dr. Mark Hyman. Food has the power to heal us. It is the most potent tool we have to help prevent and treat many of our chronic diseases. The way I look at food, you have vitamins and you have minerals. Me personally, I believe the minerals is what helps restore the body. Hence, iron, magnesium, calcium, folate, all those different types of minerals are minerals you can literally find in the earth, but it's in a food format for us to consume because our bodies consist of all of the elements on the periodic table. Right? You've seen iron. It's a hard metal, right? But you can also consume it from some certain foods. Okay? And it's potent. So medicine is supposed to heal us. So what are the health benefits? The word heal is in health. Look at broccoli. Okay? Improves liver health, helps in fighting cancer, aids weight loss, strengthens the bones, nurtures the skin, enables growth of healthy cells and tissues, reduces inflammation, controls blood sugar, supports heart health, promotes digestion, prevents constipation, enhances brain function, boosts immune system, supports cells and tissues. This mini little tree, this mini little bush, right? And I love broccoli. I think they say what? A cup of broccoli has the same amount of protein in it than an 8-ounce piece of steak. Let that sink in. Look at all the benefits from eating this. You can steam it. You can saute it with some mushrooms and some onions, with green peppers or something like that. Throw a little cheese on there. Be easy on the cheese. A little salt. Nothing wrong with salt. It's good for blood pressure, right? Health benefits. Healing benefits. Sweet potato boosts immunity. Good for eyes. Prevents dehydration. Enhances brain function. Treats stomach ulcers. Regulates blood sugar. Helps with weight loss. High in antioxidants. Regulates diabetes. Treats arthritis. Improves digestion. And I've been eating kiwi lately. I've been going to the northern shop for the past 3 months, and I've been getting a lot of fruit from there. What happens to your body if you eat 2 kiwis every day? And I pretty much eat about 2 kiwis a day. It helps in digestion, manage blood pressure, provides protection from DNA damage, boosts immunity strength, supports weight loss to clear out toxins, creates alkaline balance, acts as sleep inducer. Oh, that's probably get sleepy after that second break. Yeah, sleep inducer. It's a help aid like the 5-HTP pills, right? For those who don't know. And cabbage, last but not least, and I eat cabbage too. I try once a week to have I'm probably twice a week, but at least once a week while I have my pressure cooker, my rice cooker, I'll go ahead and throw me some green cabbage in there with some smoked turkey wings already cut up. I throw some Sazon seasoning in there, and it's a done deal. It's a done deal. But look at the benefits here. Cabbage, enjoy raw in salads or wraps, or steamed in soups or stir fries. Purple cabbage, the darker the berry, or should I say the darker the hue of the veggie as well. Cleanses the intestinal tract. Where does 80% of all the diseases occur, y'all? Red purple pigment offers disease-fighting properties, helps with liver scar tissue, helps expel pathogens. Pathogens are like free-roaming, harmful entities or particles that can harm your body. Rejuvenates the liver, and the liver is very vital for breaking down the minerals. And even the medicine that people take from the chemists, yeah, you got to have a strong liver for that. And the green cabbage, helpful for joints and osteoporosis. So it'll be good to get a nice blend of both of them. All right. But the reason why I really did speak about meats, because there's nothing wrong with having meats, right? Only difference is that in the times of antiquity, the ancient times, if you had cattle like Abraham and Lot, that's why they were bickering and arguing. Like, our houses are expanding and we fighting over land. So if you have cattle, you didn't eat meat every day. It wasn't like you ate meat every day. You could, but they seldomly did. There's been times that they've went on a journey. They've had what, like bread and wine on a journey, just bread and wine. The elder was speaking about how a man said, what he said. I think he said we don't need food. We're obsessed with it. Something to that extent. Don't get don't quote me on it. I mean, of course we need food, but it's like no. He said no. He's something to like we're addicted to it or something. You see a Papa John's commercial. Oh, nice hot pop. Oh, pieces popping. We got the cheese. Oh yeah, man. Throw your veggies on there. You be like, man, me finna call me. Do. You can call or order a pizza rather than have to make it for yourself, right? But like I said, you can eat meat, but remember, you're still eating raw flesh that was cooked. It's meat, something that was dead that you had to consume. So I want to go into the story about Daniel when he was in favor with the eunuchs, and he wasn't eating the king's meat, and the eunuch feared for his life. Like, if you don't eat this, man, they're gonna come after me. But he had something else in mind, and I'm gonna bring this out, and I'm gonna close. Daniel chapter 1, verse 9 through 17. Now God had brought Daniel to favor and tender love with the prince of the eunuchs. And the prince of the eunuchs said unto Daniel, I fear my lord the king, who hath appointed your meat and your drink. For why should he see your faces worse liking than the children which are of your sort? Then shall ye make me endanger my head to the king. Then said Daniel to Melzar, whom the prince of the eunuchs had set over Daniel, Hananiah, Mishael, and Azariah, prove thy servants, I beseech thee, 10 days, and let them give us posts to eat and water to drink. Now I went into the word post in the blue letter. It's Salakia. Salakia, I had to sneeze, even though I did pause on 12:44. Call on like YAHAWASHI. So going back to Daniel chapter 1, verse 12, right? That word post, I went to the blue letter right here where it says post, Strong's H2235.
Strong's H2235. Zeroim. And the form just below that, Zereonim.
It's none of that, but it'll be Zarine, if I'm not mistaken. That's Za, Ra, I, and Na. So Zarine, if I'm not mistaken. And it's vegetables. It was simply vegetables. So the king's meat would have been what? Rich, dainty food. When you go to a carnival, you're not going there to watch your macros. You're not going there to watch your micros. You're not going there to watch your calories. They having deep fried Twinkies, funnel cake, them big smoked turkey legs. Well, ain't nothing wrong with that though. They having all kind of pies and sweet candy apples and cotton candy. Come on, man. Like, they eat foods like that. I said they had that back then, but anyhow, Daniel 1 and 13. So he said, let us eat our vegetables and y'all eat y'all food, and we'll see whose appearance will be more appealing. Verse 13. Then let our countenance be looked upon before thee, and the countenance of the children that eat of the portion of the king's meat, and as thou seest, deal with thy servants. So he consented to them in this matter, and proved them 10 days. And at the end of 10 days, their countenances appeared fairer and fatter in flesh than all the children which did eat the portion of the king's meat. Thus Melzar took away the portion of their meat and the wine that they should drink, and gave them posts, which is pretty much vegetables. As for those 4 children, God gave them knowledge and skill and all learning and wisdom, and Daniel had understanding in all visions and dreams. Just had to add that in there. But pretty much, they were they were they were vegan. I want to say for 10 days, and they were healthier looking. Now I was vegan. I'm gonna close out after this. I was vegan for an entire year. Not only what I consume through my mouth, even the products I use on my body. I mean, I was trying my best, y'all. You know, I was really doing it, and I would kid you not. I woke up with more energy. I was more fulfilled, like satiated. My skin was clearer. Bowel movement, barely anything. And when it happened, didn't take long. I didn't need a magazine, right? My urine did not smell as bad. I mean, I drank juices, but it was not terrible like I was eating asparagus all the time. It was not like that. And when I sweated, you couldn't smell no odor on me. You gotta remember, when they told me this in school, I'm pretty sure you remember this. You are what you eat. So I guess it's nothing wrong with eating meat, of course. But if you're constantly eating that, so what do you think's gonna come out of your pores when you're sweating? If you're not getting a naturally balanced diet of vegetables and fruits and nuts and legumes and all different types of things you can eat on. Cashews, peanuts, almonds, walnuts, macadamia nuts, all of that. All of those things are essential. But anyhow, with that being said, I pray you edifying fed. Stay in the spirit, don't fear it, just endure it. Ask for forgiveness, pray without ceasing, stay humble, remain diligent. Kwame Allah, Muflaba Ball, Shalom.